week closer to Christmas. So, sitting up on the ends of our mats here, and just let's rock from side to side. I might be a bit premature in my jumper. Okay, rocking side to side. Hold behind your thighs and just pull yourself up onto your front bottom and really stretch. Take that chin up to the sky. Really reach up. Slide your hands on the floor and pop them next to your bum and push yourself a little bit further. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Open up our chests. And then release the legs, release the arms, and just round yourself forward. So we do our cat and dog while we're sitting. And then sitting up tall again, pop your hands behind you. Really push that chest. Let your knees come up a little bit. So you take the hamstrings out of being allowed to roll forward on your pelvis. Take the chin up to the sky, push that chest forward and really try to arch that back, and then release and round yourself forward. And then reach down just towards those toes, stretching that back forward just towards those toes. And hold your ankles or behind your calves and just pull onto your front bottom. And then sit up tall and grab your roller. And then just lay yourself back over that roller. If you want to take hold of your head, you can. And let's just slowly pull it up the back. Slowly pull it up our back. And slowly roll it down. So trying to let that head drop back. If you need to hold on to it, you can. The priority is opening up that chest. So I'd rather you held onto your head and let it just hang into your hands and opened your chest than that you tried to hold your head by yourself and you kept your back straight. So trying to really open over the roller. All the way down and all the way back up. And just lean a little bit on your right side, so you're a little bit off that left side, just to move those ribs. And then just roll over a little bit on the left side. And moving that up and down, okay. Stretching over it, stop with this in the sort of the bra strap area and just take your arms straight over your head and push them away from your middle from your tummy button. Knees are bent. Let's just straighten those legs out and really stretch from the top of our toes to the top of our fingers. Pushing, pushing, pushing. And then bring your hands to your head and peel yourself up off the roller. So we'll get rid of that out of the way. And sitting up again tall at the end of the mat. The hands on the floor behind the bum, roll those shoulders. Breathing in on the out breath, push that chest forward and take your chin up high. And feel how much easier that is to push. And then take your hands on your legs and round yourself forwards. And let that back stretch out. And pull your pelvis forward. And then sit yourself up. And lowering back down to flat, one vertebra at a time, all the way down to the floor, all the way down. Take your arms over your head, reaching right hand from right foot, left hand from left foot. Bringing those arms back towards our feet. Take our right leg in our hands, pull that knee up to the armpit. Breathing in. On the out breath, pull that knee over the body, pulling that knee over. All the way over to the floor, push that right arm away, turn the eyes to the right hand. Breathing in, really stretching that hand away from that knee. And then roll back onto your back. Pull the other knee in. Lift those knees towards you, lift that tailbone up. Bring your nose to your knees. Just curling that back. And then put that right knee out straight. Take hold of the left leg and pull that left leg all the way over your body. Push your left hand away from you, turn your eyes towards it and reaching, stretching, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and out. And then roll back onto your back. Pull both knees in towards your chest again. Bring your nose to your knees. And then lie your head back and let your knees come apart. Just rocking a little side to side. Make those shoulders come back and down into the floor. Lengthen your head from your tailbone. Pull those knees apart. Now holding them apart with your arms. Push your knees together into your arms without letting the legs move. So you're tensing the inner thigh. Squeezing them in. Breathing in. Out and release and let those legs hang further apart. Lengthen that head. And then pull your knees up together. Lift that tailbone off the ground, put the right foot on the ground, put the left foot on the ground. Take those legs out straight and reach away from you. Bringing those fingers all the way up to the sky. Take the chin into the chest and roll yourself up. Roll yourself up. Reach to those toes. Keep those legs straight. Pull those toes towards you and push those toes away. Pull those toes towards, push those toes away. Relax the feet, sit up nice and tall. Roll those shoulders back, arms out horizontal, breathing in. On the out breath, slowly down to the floor for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the arms over the head. Bring those arms back down by your side. Roll the shoulders into the floor and slide those fingers down. Breathing in, clenching with the bum and the tummy. Lift that right leg straight up into the air. Slowly up into the air. Hold it up. Flex the foot, point the toe. Take that leg down to the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That left leg, point the toe. Bring that up in the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot, take it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those hands off the ground, point them to your feet and chin into the chest. Roll yourself all the way up. Roll yourself up to sitting. Reach to those toes. Sitting up tall. Roll yourself back down to the ground. All the way back down. Roll those shoulders back. Slide those fingers down towards the feet. Breathing in. On the out breath, right leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet are in the air. Circles with those feet. To the left. Around. Complete the circle. And another one. All the way around. And another one. Keep that tummy engaged. Keep that spine as still as you can. Now go the other way. 3 circles the other way. So we're trying to keep contact with the hips on the floor. Trying to keep the shoulders still on the floor. Another circle. Engaging with the core. Trying not to flatten that neutral spine out. Trying to lengthen the head away from the tailbone. Bend the knees. Lift the upper body up off the ground. So my knees are bent to 90 degrees. My head and chest are off the floor. My arms are straight. Okay, breathing in. On the out breath, take that right heel down and tap it on the floor. Bring it back up. Left heel down, tap it on the floor. Bring it back up. Right heel down, tap it on the floor. Bring it back up. Left heel down, tap it on the floor. Bring it back up. Right heel down, bring it back up. Left heel down, bring it back up. One more on each leg. Right heel, left heel. Lay the head back on the ground. Keep those legs where they are. Take the arms out like a scarecrow or to 45 degrees. Dropping the legs over to the right. Turn the head to the left. Let that stretch. Use those tummy muscles. Support with the shoulders. Bring the legs back up to the center. Breathing in on the out breath, let those legs drop over onto the left-hand side. Eyes to the right. Breathing in. On the out breath, lifting back up to centre. Breathing in, legs over to the right, eyes to the left. Breathing in. On the out breath, legs all the way up to centre. Over to the left, eyes to the right. Breathing in. On the out breath, legs all the way up. Over to the right, eyes left, and legs all the way back up, over to the left, eyes to the right, and bring them back up. Arms down by the side again, right leg straight into the air, left leg straight into the air. Breathing in, roll the shoulders into the floor, slide them down, neutral spine, bring those hands off the ground so the elbows are on the ground. Hands are straight up. Breathing in on the out breath, right leg down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, as you bring the right leg back up, you lower the left leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs have changed. And swap again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that neutral spine. Keep the core engaged. Change legs. So we've got the shoulders on the floor. We've got the ribs on the floor. The lower back's lifted slightly. The same point on the pelvis stays in contact with the ground. Swap legs again. Same pace we did before. Good. Change again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the left leg back up to the top. Soften those knees. Lift that tailbone up off the ground. Push the feet into the sky. 5. And lift. 4. Keep the shoulders down. 3. Try not to push off the elbows. 2. 1. Bend those knees. Pop them down on the floor. Slide the feet out. Hands down by your side, breathing in. On the out breath, push those shoulders into the floor and lift yourself up into the fish. Lifting up off your chest, or lifting your chest up high, drawing those shoulders back and down, breathing in. Open those ribs, breathing out, squeeze those shoulder blades together, lengthen the toes away from the top of the head, push the chin away, and then lower yourself down to the ground. Bringing those knees into the chest and bring the nose up and curl up. Pop those feet on the ground, lengthen them out, and we're going to roll over onto the tummy. Roll over onto the tummy. So, forehead on the ground, arms down by your side, breathing in. On the out breath, roll the shoulders up to the ears, up to the sky, slide them down. Scan the body, make sure your feet and knees are on the floor in the same place. Check on that hip, draw in the core, clench the bum. Breathing in. On the out breath, roll the shoulders up to the ears, up to the sky. Roll them down, back to the floor. Keep that tummy engaged, slightly lifted off the ground. Breathing in. On the out breath, roll those shoulders up to the ears, up to the sky. Lift that upper body up, keep that forehead on the ground. Arms are up off the floor. We're going to pulse them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them all the way around and back down to the floor. Breathing in on the out breath. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, up to the sky. Bring the arms up and pulse them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them all the way around and down. Breathing in. On the out breath, roll the shoulders up to the ears, up to the sky. Arms come up and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them all the way around and down. Breathing in. On the out breath, bring those shoulders up to the ears, up to the sky. Bring that forehead off the ground as well. Eyes are looking at the floor. Pulsing up. 5, 4. Squeezing the back of the arms together. 2, 1. Bring them around and down. Breathing in. On the out breath, rolling the shoulders up to the ears, up to the sky. Lifting the upper body up. Holding here. And we're going to lift the back of the head towards the bum. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold yourself here, drawing in that core. Lifting those arms up again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. So we're bending the back longitudinally and transversely. So drawing in the core, pushing off that pubic bone. Relax those arms. Lengthen those legs. Knees and feet off the floor. Breathing in. On the out breath, clench the bum, lift the left leg up 3 times. 2 times. Once. Right leg. 3, 2, 1. Both legs. 3, 2, 1. Bring those arms back down, into the pitchfork position. Lengthen those arms in front of you. Lengthen those arms up in front. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, pull them down, draw the core in, clench the bum. Push the pubic bone into the floor. Lift that left arm up, keeping the forehead on the ground. And down. Lift the right arm up and down without pushing off the other limbs. Lift the left arm up and down. Lift the right arm up and down. Lift the left arm and the right leg and lower. Right arm, left leg and lower. Keep that tummy engaged, lifted off the ground. Left arm, right leg and down. Right arm, left leg and down. Lift that forehead off the ground. Lengthen the top of the head away from the toes. Breathing in, both arms off the floor in front of you. Both feet are off the floor too. Breathing out. Left arm, right leg. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Draw the tummy in, right arm, left leg. Left arm, so it should be the shoulder muscles and the bum that are working. Your tummy is elevated, so your lower back is not tightening. Lift that tummy up. If you feel any tension, pull the tummy higher off the ground. One more left arm, one more right arm. Slide those hands next to your chest or your ears. Elbows on the floor by your waist. Foreheads down. Lengthen those legs, breathing in on the out breath. Roll shoulders back. Peel the front of the body up off the floor, pulling those shoulder blades down. Open the chest. Asking, really try and open your chest. Pull your breastbone forward towards your hand, tummy's off the ground, and then lowering down. Breathing in. On the out breath, peeling up off the ground again. Peeling up, really bending that thoracic spine. Good. Really pushing forward with the breastbone, back with the shoulders, and then lowering. Put those hands on the flat on the floor, a little bit lowered, actually same place, so that the fingers are level with your chin. Breathing in. On the out breath, roll those shoulders all the way back, pushing off your hands, coming up onto your pubic bone. Arms are still bent, opening that chest, tightening the tummy to protect the lower back, clenching the bum, and lower down to the ground. Breathing in. On the out breath, rolling the shoulders back, clench the bum, peeling yourself up off the ground. Opening the chest, pushing the breastbone forward, lifting that tummy up. Breathing in. On the out breath, lower. Breathing in. On the out breath, lifting all the way up, shoulders down and back, pushing, clenching with the bum, opening, breathing in and out and lower. Bring your hands lower down so they're almost they're at the bottom of your ribs. Breathing in. On the out breath, roll those shoulders back, point those toes, clench that bum. Push yourself up onto your knees. Straight arms, tummy tight, push that breastbone forward, bring those shoulders back and down. Breathing in. On the out breath, lower yourself back down to the floor. Breathing in. On the out breath, roll those shoulders back, clench the bum, lengthen the legs. Pushing yourself all the way up onto your knees. Open the chest, push the breastbone forward, tighten the thighs, knees off the ground, bum stays where it is. Drop the knees to the floor, stick the bum in the air and go back into child pose. Back into child pose, opening up that back. Good. Stretching. Come all the way back onto all fours. Slide yourself back down onto your tummy on the floor. Leave those arms in the pitchfork position. Clench the bum, lengthen the legs, draw in the tummy, forehead down, breathing in. On the out breath, Lifting those hands and forearms up off the ground and lower. Breathing in on the out breath, hands and forearms up off the ground and lower. Hands and forearms up off the ground, whole arm up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, trying to get the hand higher than the elbow. Touch the elbow down. Lift those hands up. Touch the elbow down. Make sure your tummy's off the floor. Lift the arms up. Touch the elbow down. Lengthen the feet away from the top of the head. Lift those arms up. Touch those arms down. Lift those arms up. Lift the face off the ground. Eyes still looking down. Breathing in. On the out breath, pulse the arms up. 3, 2, 1. Hold yourself here. Clench the bum, lengthen the legs. Lift the left leg up 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Lift the right leg. 3, 2, 1. Lift the left leg, right arm. 3, 2, 1. Lift the right leg, left arm. 3, 2, 1. Tummy's up still and lower everything to the floor. Breathing in. Put those arms next to the body again. Fingers are level with your eyes. Lengthen those legs away. Point the toes. Breathing in on the out breath. Roll the shoulders up to the ears and pull them down. Heel yourself up. Really try to pull that breastbone forward. Pull that breastbone forward. Good. And lower back down to the floor. Breathing in. On the out breath, roll the shoulders up to the ears. Pull them down. Lift yourself up. Pulling those elbows back, tightening the bum, lengthening those legs, and lower. Breathing in. On the out breath, roll the shoulders up to the ears, pull them down. Lifting yourself up and just push yourself a little bit higher. So my elbows are off the floor, I'm resting more on my pubic bone. Tummy's engaged, bum's clenched, pushing the breastbone forward, opening up that chest, and lower down to the floor. Good. Slide those hands down towards your chest or down towards the bottom ribs. Breathing in. On the out breath, roll the shoulders up to the ears and down. Pushing, lifting onto the knees. Pushing that breastbone forward. Lengthening the chest. Shoulders back and down. Tighten the tummy. Clench the bum and tighten the thighs and lift those knees off the floor. Lift those knees off the floor. Feel the stretch in the front of your hips. Good, excellent. Open the chest, drop the knees down, lower the body to the floor. Try not to let the shoulders hunch as you lower. Breathing in. On the out breath, pushing off those hands, lengthening the body. Lifting yourself all the way back up onto your knees, clenching the bum. Open that chest, shoulder blades back and down. Tighten the thighs and straighten the knees. Push yourself forward with the chest, tummy engaged. Drop the knees down and go back into child pose. Back into child pose, stretching that back, stretching those arms. Walk the hands over to the left-hand side of the mat and stretch that back. Walk those hands across to the right-hand side of the mat. And stretch the back the other way. Okay, come onto all fours. Arch your back up. Sink your back down, eyes come up. Arch your back up. Sink your back down, eyes come up. Come into neutral, and we're just going to glide backwards. Glide backwards and bend that hip. Good. 2. And then 1 more. Make sure in neutral spine and Bros, chest down a bit more, neutral spine, so that you're not going back with a rounded back. Sink your back down. Almost do it the opposite way. Sink the back down with the bum in the air, head up slightly, and then glide backwards like that. So feel like you're going back in. And Sandra, make sure that you've got your chest down. You're not going back in child pose. You're gliding back in neutral. So you're closing that hip down. So you've got to use the tummy muscles and the back muscles to hold that back still. The idea is it's replicating walking. So as you lift your knee up, you don't change the pelvis position. Glide back. Good. Okay, come down onto your tummy. We're going to do the bow pose. Emma, if you do the runner's stretch, and then you can lie backwards over your ball for the upper back one, the upper back portion of it. So lie down on your tummy, bend your knees up, take one foot in each hand. Rest your forehead on the ground. Breathing in. Roll those shoulders back and down as you breathe out. Breathing in. Roll those shoulders back and down and push those feet into the hands and let those knees lift up off the floor. Drawing in your tummy, making sure your tummy's off the ground. As you push those feet away, feel the stretch in the front of the thigh. Breathing in on the out breath, push those feet up a bit higher and then release them down to the ground. Breathing in on the out breath, push the feet away, lift those knees up, clenching with the bum, opening the chest. Breathing in on the out breath, push the feet, let the knees lift up. On the in breath, push the feet up, squeezing with the bum and then releasing. One more like that, breathing in. On the out breath, push the feet away, let those knees lift up. Breathing in. On the out breath, push those feet away, let those knees lift up. Breathing in. On the out breath, push and lift and release. Good, breathing in. On the out breath, push the feet away and let the upper body come off the floor. Try to keep those knees down, pushing, lifting that upper body up and then release. Breathing in, on the out breath, push the feet away, opening that chest, lengthening, stretching and release. Breathing in, on the out breath, push those feet away, lifting, letting the shoulders stretch and release. Breathing in and out. Breathing in, on the out breath, push those feet up to the sky, let the upper body and the knees come off the ground. Drawing in that tummy, opening the chest, pushing, reaching, breathing in. On the out breath, push the feet higher. On the in breath, release back down to the floor. Okay, one more of them. Breathing in. On the out breath, pushing those feet up into the sky, letting those shoulders stretch, keeping those knees together. Breathing in and out and reach up. And then let go of the legs. Let go of the arms. Bring those arms in on the floor just above your head. Arch your tummy up off the ground a little bit and stretch that lower back. And then release. And then push the pubic bone in the ground and arch the back up, clenching the bum. And then release. Good. Rolling over onto your side. Okay, we're just going to do a little bit of side lifting. So if I say side plank, you might get excited. So we're going to say side lifting. So you can have your legs straight or you can have your knees bent. Make sure that the underneath elbow, the elbow is under the shoulder. Your body is in one plane. Now we're using shoulder stabilising and we're using the side muscles. So roll the shoulder you're resting on all the way back and down. Pull it down your back so the shoulder blade is down. If you put your hand across your chest here, you don't feel the shoulder forward. You've got to feel the shoulder back. So get the elbow in the right position to be able to support that. Drawing the tummy in, we're going to lift the side up off the floor. Lift the side up off the floor and then lower it down. And then lifting up, and then lowering down. If you want to make it harder, take your legs out straight. Make sure your legs are on the mat. Take your legs out straight, and you can lift it up, and then lower it down. If you want to make it partially hard, you keep one knee straight, one knee bent, and you lift up like that, and lower down. So just loosen that neck off, breathing in, roll the shoulders back, and lift. Take this arm up in the air if you want, and then lower. 2 more on this side, lifting up, and lowering down. 1 more on this side, lifting up, and lowering down. Push yourself up to straight. Take your knees across, and you can swivel over onto the other side. So, or just turn over, whatever you want to do. So make sure the elbow is under the shoulder. Roll that shoulder back and down. So I've pulled it backwards. Start off with my knees bent. Body's first perpendicular to the floor, breathing in. On the out breath, lift those hips up and then lower. So try not to be tilted towards the floor, breathing in. On the out breath, lifting and lowering. If you want to straighten those legs or straighten the top leg, go for it. Lifting and lowering. You want to have both legs straight, lift. You want to take the top arm up and then bring that arm down. And then lift that arm up and bring that arm down. So don't go too high, just coming to straight. So I'm not going all the way up in the air here, I'm just staying straight. And then lower down. And then 1 more, lift and lower. Good. Turn yourself over onto your back. Turn yourself over onto your back. Lying yourself down on the ground. Taking those fingers above the head, reaching away from the toes. Taking those fingers all the way up to the sky, slowly, chin into the chest. Reaching yourself all the way up. Pushing your hands over your feet. Sit yourself up tall onto that middle bottom, cross those elbows. Staying vertical, so chests up high. Turn around to the right. And back to centre. Turn around to the left. Back to centre. Turn to the right. Back to centre. Turning left. Back to the centre. Leaning back. Turning right. Back to centre. Turning left, chests up, back to centre. Turning right, back to centre. Turning left, back to centre. Leaning back further. Hold it here, chest up, Sandra. Chest up, put your arms forward if you want. Or keep them here, whichever you want. This is harder, that makes it easier. Up here, turning to the right. Centre. Turning to the left. Centre. Lower down to the ground. Arms over the head. Bring those hands back up. Keep the shoulder blades touching the floor. Lift up to that last position. So just up to here. Just up to here. Chests up. Sandra, chest up. And lower down to the floor. Breathing in, keeping my hands up, lifting up again, bring that chest up. Breathing in on the out breath, lowering down to the ground. Breathe in at the bottom, breathe out, lifting yourself up. And lowering yourself down. 2 more like that, breathing in, just loosen that neck. Breathing out. Coming back up, chest up and lower. Rock your head when you're on the ground here. Breathing in on the out breath, coming up. Good. And then lower. And then this time we're going to come all the way up. Breathing in on the out breath, chin into the chest. Rolling all the way up to vertical. Don't roll forward. Onto that middle bottom straight away. Chest's up. More up with your chest, Sandra. More up here. Shoulders back. Yes, that's it. Soften the knees if you need to. So the priority is you're on your middle bottom in neutral spine. We work on the hamstrings from a neutral spine position rather than the hamstrings being stretched trying to get into neutral spine. So sitting up tall, left hand on the right knee, right hand behind, and just turn. Chin up to the sky, pushing off that right hand, rotating, and then coming back to center. Right hand on the left knee, left hand behind, and then just pushing up and turning, and then back to center. Rolling those shoulders, cross the arms, leaning back. So shoulder blades back. Come back up to center. Okay, when you lean back, I want you to lead with the back of your head and the back of your shoulders, as opposed to leading with the middle of your back like that. So chests are up, so I'm leading with the back of my head. Holding myself here, lifting myself back up. Good, lengthen the head to the sky, leaning back with the back of my head. Holding myself here, bringing myself back up. Leaning further back, and coming all the way back up. And then we're going to lean all the way back down to the ground, all the way back down, all the way back down. Take those arms over your head, reaching. Right hand from right foot, left hand from left foot. Bring those arms all the way over. Take hold of that right knee, pulling it in towards your shoulder blade. Pulling it in, pushing the right knee away from the left knee. Stretching that groin. Breathing in. On the out breath, pull that knee all the way over the body. Push that right arm away from you. Turn that right ear to the floor. Breathing in and out. Push those fingers away. Push that knee to the floor. Breathing in and out. Roll onto your left hand side and take that right foot up behind you. And pull that knee backwards. Clench with the bum. Relax that right shoulder. Pull this knee back. Push that right foot into the right hand. Pushing the right foot into the right hand. Release. And pull that leg behind you. Let go of that leg. Roll back onto your back. Pull that knee in towards your armpit. And then take that right knee over your body again. And push that right hand away, stretching the spine, breathing in and out, reaching, stretching, and rolling back onto your back. Pull that right knee in, pull that left knee in. Lift the tailbone up off the floor. Push that left leg out, the right leg out straight, keep that left knee in. Now bring this left leg over your body. And push that left arm away from you. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Reaching, stretching, and breathing. Roll over onto that right hand side. Support your head with your arm. Take your left leg in your left hand. Roll the left shoulder back and down. Push that left knee into left foot, into the left hand. Pushing the left foot in. Breathing in and out. Breathing in on the out breath, release the push and pull that leg further behind you, stretching that hip. Really pull that leg backwards. And then release. Roll back onto your back. Take hold of that knee, put it into your armpit, pushing the knees away from each other. Pull that knee over your body, pushing those fingers away, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Roll back onto your back, pull that knee in. Put that foot on the floor, put the other one on the floor next to it so the legs are bent. Breathing in on the out breath, roll those shoulders up to the ears. Slide those fingers down, clench with the bum and lift it up off the floor. Lifting up off the ground, pushing those fingers down towards the heels. Breathe in on the out breath, curl that back all the way back down to the floor. Breathing in at the bottom. Breathing out, curling all the way back up. Squeeze with the bum, lift yourself high. Keep those knees hip distance apart. Breathing in on the out breath, rolling all the way back down to the ground. Arching the back at the bottom. Breathing in on the out breath, peeling all the way back up again. Peeling all the way back up, push those fingers down towards the heels. Breathing in on the out breath, rolling all the way back down to the ground. Arch the back at the bottom, and then rolling all the way back up again. Holding yourself tall, push off those heels, lift those toes in the air. Put the weight on the right heel. Roll the left foot so the heel comes up. Bring that foot off the ground. Put that foot back on the ground. Push that heel into the ground. Roll the other foot onto the toes. Lift the right foot off the floor. Touch that right foot down. Roll the heel back to flat. Push off the right heel. Roll the left foot. Bring the left foot up. Tap the left toe on the ground. Roll the foot back to flat and weight on the heel. Right foot. Roll the foot down onto the toes. Lift that foot up. Touch that foot down, flatten that foot, both heels into the ground, squeezing with the bum, lengthening the neck, push the fingers to the toes, breathing in on the out breath, roll that back all the way back down to flat. Left knee in, right knee in, lift the tailbone up, lifting and release, lifting and release, lifting and release. Pop those feet back on the floor. Roll the shoulders into the ears, slide them down. Push those fingers down towards the heels, breathing in on the out breath. Toes off the floor, lift that body up off the ground. Lifting up, so my heels are pushing the floor, my toes are off the ground. Breathing in on the out breath. Roll the left foot down so the toes are on the ground. Lift that left leg into the air. Tap the toes on the floor. Lift the leg up. Tap the toe on the floor, roll the foot to flat, push off the heel and lift the toes up. Right leg, rolling the foot to flat, lift that foot off the ground. Tap the toes down, lifting up. Tapping down, roll the foot to flat, lift the toes up. Clench with the bum and make sure it's as high as it can be. Push those fingers down towards the heels, roll that back down into the floor. Right knee in, left knee in, lift that tailbone up, hugging those knees. 2, 1 more. Pop those feet on the floor one at a time, lengthen the legs out, arms over the head. Push those fingers away from the toes, push the right hand from the right foot, left hand from the left foot. Bring those arms over the head, all the way to pointing to the toes, chin into the chest and roll yourself all the way up to sitting. Roll yourself all the way up, reaching over towards those feet. Soften the knees, pull yourself forward. Push the right knee down, push the left knee down. Push the right knee, push the left knee. Sit yourself back up to vertical. Roll those shoulders back. Roll those shoulders back. Put the right hand on the left hand on the right knee and turn yourself. And then go the other way, right hand on the left knee and turn yourself that way. Facing forward, just bring that right foot towards the left bum and let's just pull and do a bit of a glute. Pull that knee, right knee come to the left shoulder and I can turn my body again. And then release, swap legs. Pull that left knee in, turning the body to the left. Breathing in and out. And then release. Legs out straight. Roll your hands down towards those feet, soften those knees, pull yourself forward. Sit yourself back up to vertical and roll those shoulders. Well done.